Actually wants the videos. She actually wants the videos.
You heard me,
Okay, listen, I was very
What's your mask on? Mask on?
my mask.
No.
How's your mask great? Madison needs a new mask.
You literally just
That's why
had
they're
Rona
putting
also.
back because of you.
You literally just had Rona also.
Yeah,
She.
It's not gonna get me anymore.
You could hear.
well, I was not for I don't.
Okay, did you
You know
ask?
what, I was.
Did you ask him?
Put your mask on.
Okay, enough commentary. All right, multiplication properties of exponents. This is where we are really thinking, oh my goodness, think of our basket of bread. We have 5 loaves and we are exponentially gonna just explode. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
Um,
I'm ready.
Okay, so I just need to review a couple things. We have a word called a monomial. Ooh, that sounds fancy. It's not. Monomial. Let me give you some examples of a monomial. The number 10 is 1, 5x is 1, h squared is 1. These are all examples of monomial. In case you don't know, mono, M-O-N-O, means one. This is basically one term.
Also the kissing disease, right?
Mono is, yeah, mononucleosis.
Yeah, you can get it from like.
All right, no, we gotta move on. All right, not an example. F plus 24, that is not a monomial. That has 2 terms, therefore it does not work. Let me move this up. Okay, exponents.
I'm mono. Aren't you guys like tired of stuff when you have mono?
Yeah,
Mhm.
don't, like, you can't walk and stuff.
Let's get it mono.
Okay, all right. One really good example is 3 to the 4th power. That's basically, if we're talking about the loaves of bread here, we have 3 loaves of bread. Okay, that 3 can be our bread, or in mathematical terms, it can be our base. I will use both. Base, also known as our bread. And the number 4 is known as our what? Exponent. Someone tell me in their own words, what does this mean mathematically? 3 to the 4th power is
3 times itself 4 times.
3 times 3 times 3 times 3.
Good job, man. Thanks for killing it. This.
Okay.
Uh,
So glad. All right, so as silly as it sounds, the base or our bread is the most important part here. Our base can also be a variable, where A is our base, bread, and 3 is our exponent, where it simply means A times A times A. I cannot stress that is the most important part. The rules will come in shortly.
Why are there always so many rules in math?
Because math is just, that's what math is. It's answer.
It's not basic.
Is that your review?
This is the quiz.
Oh, okay. Oh, you finished it. Sorry.
Yeah, Tyler, shut up.
Nick, seriously. All right. We have, can I move this? Okay, I'm gonna get a new sheet of paper, going once, going twice, and we're gone. Let's look at, I'm debating on if I'm gonna call it. Rule number 1. A to the m power times a to the n equals a m n. Here's an example. Notice my bases are the same. 4 squared times 4 to the 3rd power equals 4, 2 times 3, which is 4 to the 6th.
Oh, you're doing addition.
Now, I'm going to write a few little notes here. This is called the product. What does product mean?
Answer.
Right. Of powers. Now, you don't have to know that. It's just got a name. Okay. Look at our base. Look at our bread. What is it here in the initial part? A. You're multiplying m times n. My example, 4 squared times 4 to the 3rd, you're multiplying 2 times 3, and it's just 4 to the 6th. Now, you're going to be told to simplify. Eventually you're going to have to do in your calculator 4 to the 6th power, okay? But we're going to stop there because I don't have my calculator. Actually, no, I didn't. 4 to the 6th power. Just a quick refresher. The exponent button is this one right, nope, that one right here, okay? You see this little, what do you call that? Arrow, kinda? Okay, so I'm gonna say 4 arrow to the 6, and it's gonna be a large number, 4,096. Okay, now let's combine. Let's see how. Do that one. Simplify. Remember the base is the same. Your rule just simply says 4 times 3, and your answer is hold on one second. Let me move real quick. I gotta go back. All right, no one has caught my mistake here. I had it written down wrong. Okay. This is actually supposed to be plus. If you see, here's my notes. That is a plus and not a times. On that note, stop writing, and I'll just go ahead and give you my notes. That's.
Someone's ringing. I think so.
Hello? No. Oh, Reagan. Yes. Okay, thank you. Reagan, your homework is on LMS. It is a sheet you're
Yeah,
supposed
thank
to
Let me-
look. All you need, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right. Whew. All right, I am so sorry. Watch. This is totally my fault. I was writing down the wrong notes. I have a huge migraine, so I'm trying to like focus without thinking too much. All right, let me go ahead and wait until you get your notes. Reagan, email me if you have questions. I feel certain you will, but it looks like this. The answers are going to be over here. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. So here, it's going to be -15. I'll give you extra time if you need it. Just email me. Okay? All right. Avery's passing out a paper. I'm going to run out of time, so I need to hurry. Yeah, no, I'll take it. Thank you. Okay. My apologies. Let's move on. Look at, I'm just going to show you these. Let's look at this first one. This is a plus. Good grief. Wow.
This looks really complicated.
It's actually not. I think it's a lot of fun. It's something different. Let's look at this problem here. Let's just go hard, and then we'll go back to easy. You need to simplify. The rule is you're going to add the exponents here. I'm really annoyed with myself right now. So basically, look at this one. I have x to the fourth times x to the third. That means I have 4 x's here, and then I also have 3 here. So how many do you end up with? X to the 7th. Guys, it's almost like you're counting. Look, 4 times -3 is what? -12. How many A's do you have? 3 and 2 gives you 5. This is the easiest way, I think, to do it. Now, you're not going to be, to show. What do you have a question on? I'm not done explaining. Okay. B. You have 1B here, and how many do you have over here? 5. What's 1 plus 5? 6. You have a C here. Do I have any other C's? You're done. So going back up here, you have Y. If there's no exponent, what is it understood to be? 1. And you have 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. You have 2 and 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. Okay, now, these are all the same. You're just adding numbers. Now I want to go to the next. The next two, in my opinion, are almost the same. Power of a power. Guys, look at this right here. Everybody look up what I'm pointing at, and then I'll leave you be. Whenever you see a number right next to it, what operation are you supposed to do? Multiply. Look at how these small exponents are. Do you see how they are right next to each other? Okay, look at this example. Y to the 5th, all squared. That's how you would say that. Okay, do y'all hear what the mathematical language I'm saying? Y to the 5th, this is where we really get into like our story in Matthew. Think about the loaves of bread and how he knew how much to do. I'm serious. He had 5 loaves of bread. Okay, 5 times 2 is what? It's kind of like you're distributing that number. Okay, so look at this one. Here, x squared, make sure, x squared all to the 5th power. You have 2 steps here. X squared to the 5th is simply x to the 10th. Where did I get 10?
2 times 5.
Right, 2 times 5. Well, guess what I have over here? Now, how many bases do you have? You have 2 bases, so you're going to add. Listen to my wording here. Let me go back. Look at these 2 here. What is my base in this problem here? Y. What is it over here? M. How many times do you see m? You add the exponents. How many times do you see y here? If you have your base with an exponent, you're going to add them. If you don't, what are you doing? What's 3 times 3? 9. Look here. N to the third, all squared, is simply n to the 6th. N to the fourth, all to the third power, is n to the 12th. Then, what do? N to the 6th, n to the 12th. Now you add. Okay? Guys, do you see what we're doing here? What is the order of operations? Do we multiply or add first? In order of operations. Say it again. You multiply and divide, you remember? You do that first. So here, you're going to say 3 times 2 is 6. This one down here, I think is easy because it's all assumed. A, B, all to the m. What does that m do? It's kind of distributed. Do you see? All right, let's look at this simplify right here. 3a squared, b to the 5th, c, all to the third power. Guys, if you can do this, you're done for the day. I'm telling you, this is not hard. Three. What does this 3 mean outside? The formula says everything inside here is to what power? 3. 3 to the third. Here. 3 to the third. A. Where did I get 6 from? Right. Where did I get 15 from? And then C has got a 1, so what's 1 times 3? All right. Now, let's turn it over. I'm about to run out of time. Do the first 2 here. I'm going to star them. Okay? Do the first 2 here. Preferably without the answers.
Yeah, that kind of helps.
I know, sorry. Oh, my head hurts so bad, I can't think.
This night has water.
Oh, I got water.
Pop like 5 ibuprofen.
That's not, yeah.
I don't know. Ibuprofen.
All right, what I want you to notice is look at the R's. You have the base written more than once. How many R's do you have? R to the second power. Y to the second. You got 2 of them. Now do the N's. How many N's do you have? Say it with conviction.
3.
You have 3. Add them together though. What's your exponent?
6.
6. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. If it helps, underline each one at a time. So you could say R and R. N, N, and N. So the last one, and then I'm going to have to tell you your homework. -4 times -5 is positive what? And how many X's do you have? X to the 10th. We're adding because the base is written twice. Okay, now I need you to go to LMS real quick before you leave here. Your homework is a sheet on LMS. Oh, man.
You know what one time? So far, you think that's hilarious.